Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Breaking Bad. We are on season 4, episode 9. I don't know the title of this one yet. Let's take a look. We just finished 8. This one's called Bug. So we're going to have to see what this is about. Squash them like a bug. Squash them like a bug. Annoying like a bug. I don't know. I had a bug on me earlier. I was moving. I moved the firewood from the around the corner back into the firewood pile, and I was trying to get some of the lumber cleaned up. Tried a new blade, and that blade also is smoking. So at this point, I'm just trying to get my lumber all into piles and out of the way so that my friends can at least sit comfortably and chat and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how I got into that. Oh, bugs. So, don't know what it is. We're gearing up for the finale. I think there's 13 episodes. We're on the 10th, and we're going to have to see where it takes us. And I thought about this at the very, very beginning, the first season, when I saw that there's 13 episodes. It doesn't bother me. 13's always been a lucky number for me for the most part. I think I've experienced, we're at 3 bad Friday the 13th now in my entire life. So, and they weren't that bad. Um, but, most folks avoid that number. They think it's bad luck. That's why you don't see the number 13 in elevators when you see the numbers. Motels really aren't that tall, but hotels and business buildings, skyscrapers, they all tend to skip the 13th floor, which I've always said doesn't make sense because technically there's a 13th floor. You're just not calling it that. So are you really getting around the superstition? No, you're technically on the 13th floor. But at any rate, everybody avoids that number like crazy. And this is the first show, I think, that I've ever watched in all of my watching TV that's ever had 13 as its number of episodes. Of course, we didn't start going to shortened episodes until streaming became popular, which was what? How many years ago now? Late 2000s? I mean, most shows before that are like 22, 23, 21 episodes, somewhere in there for a season. So it's weird to get used to this shortened amount of episodes, 8 episodes or 10 episodes or 13. Walking Dead, 16 episodes. Of course, they've changed that now, but it's this is the first show that's ever been 13 episodes. So if there's a rhyme or reason to it, I'd be curious. Just because I don't know of any other shows that would dance on the grave of number 13. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, see what's happening. Imagine it's going to be some more paranoia of Walt, and we're going to see Hank trying to hammer things down on Gus, and then business as usual for everything else, I think. So we shall see. Are those Walt's glasses? Bloody nose. Something scrape his eye. We got blood on suede. That's not going to come out. That's Walt. Oh, they're not going to tell us. Gonna have to wait till the end. I don't think it's Mike. Mike doesn't wear glasses. Saul doesn't wear glasses. Hector doesn't wear glasses. He wears a tube. All right, his shoes. Walt. All right, I was right. Whose house? Oh, I didn't think we'd ever been to this house before.
Don't let him get too crazy.
They're gonna pick up the tracker.
Looks more like Rocky,
I imagine he told Gus that they're picking it up today. That must be Mike. Eye of the Tiger. Bum, bum, bum. I was a little ahead. Hank's not enjoying Walt's demeanor. Victor number 2.
Besides,
Want a vanilla shake?
We'll use the drive-through.
Walt, you were acting very suspicious. Why didn't you go in and buy something? Same route every day.
Those two places every day all week? It's unbelievable. Chicken slinging son of a bitch. Oh, guy, this clean's got to be dirty.
Like a dog with a bone.
What's the play here, buddy?
Wow, their house is really close to that other house. At least I'm not that close to my neighbors. Still closer than I'm comfortable with, but I'm not that close. Oh no. Did the plane tip them off?
Yes, hi. I live on the 4900 block of Doswell Place, and I want to report a very suspicious man who's lurking in my neighborhood. He's sitting in a blue sedan, and he's been staring at a particular house for a very long time.
Why is Walt doing that?
Thank you so much. If you would,
I know he told Gus to let him handle it, but Victor number 2 is not doing anything. And that was stupid. You know, delayed reaction here. But that was stupid for him to do that because now that this guy is in Hank's neighborhood, well, the only guy that Hank's investigating is Gus. So is this guy in the blue sedan working for Gus and trying to keep an eye on Hank? That was a stupid thing that Walt did. Why didn't he just let it be? Hi, baby.
Yeah.
Careful, Jesse. If he thinks you're going to go over his head, he'll have you killed.
So what have you been up to?
What?
Trying to do casual talk?
You know,
Nothing anymore.
TV?
Walt's being creepy.
Ice Road Truckers.
Ice Road Truckers. What happens on that one?
They drive on ice.
On ice. You gotta inhale, by the way.
We're both dead men anyway.
Eventually, everybody dies. She's smiling, so things must be on track.
Buy him a car. Used, I was thinking would be best. Do you have any thoughts on what kind? Or should I just go ahead and...
Yeah, no, you just go ahead.
Okay.
She didn't like his pick.
Maybe you could start thinking about an exit strategy.
I'm working on it.
He doesn't want out of it. He likes the power.
Well,
Hey, buddy.
What time of the morning is it? My sister called at 3:30 in the morning one morning wanting to talk. And so I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? What's wrong? Oh, I just missed my sister. I just want to talk. Can I call you tomorrow? That wasn't good enough. She wanted to talk right then and there, 3:30 in the morning. Sorry, I just hit her in the face.
Rows of these long poultry buildings or
Chicken farm.
hatcheries or whatever you call them. Lots of space to hide illicit activity. Sounds promising, right? What do you say, buddy? Got another field trip in you?
Better get a message to Gus.
What do you mean, like taking a dump in the sponge? I'll find another ride for this one.
Warn Gus.
I mean, I've just really enjoyed, the time with you and.
He knows you're lying, Walt.
Okay.
You sure don't act like you enjoy the rides. Call him Mike. Click. Ugh. All that fat that's on it. So Jesse is kind of learning everything about the business. Is Gus kind of starting to think of him like a son?
Come down and say hi.
Wow. Well, hello.
He's hoping you still want to go to bed.
I don't think we have
Not in front of the customers.
My God, you're facing a felony charge here.
Criminal Investigation Department?
$100,000 fine
Of
on top
what?
of the taxes you already owe, plus
IRS?
5 years in prison.
What's in there?
You want me to uncook your books?
There's some method.
Build the strongest possible case against you, and once they start down that path,
They're going to involve her.
percent conviction rate.
And I don't want you to worry, okay? I'm gonna figure out a way through this somehow.
But she is involved, as she said. So now what is she going to do? Oh, cleaning up blood?
Is who gonna kill who?
Gus, is he gonna kill Mr. White's brother-in-law? And there's Mr.
Mike's
White.
listening intently, which is
Even
interesting.
more.
He's planting a bug in Mike's ear. We got Bug's listening devices
A lot of angles to consider.
with Skylar's conversation. Who just got killed? This is the other gang, right? Mike's going to have to pull Jesse down to get him out of the way. PTSD.
Get out!
Gus thinks he's invincible, doesn't he? He's not going to kill Gus? So Gus called his bluff.
Que la respuesta es
Oh, he's gone from no to yes. What's the question, though? Cleanup time.
It's going to be a regular thing now? Meth cooking and corpse disposal? Jesus. What did this poor bastard do to piss off Gus? Or did Gus just
It
need
wasn't
to send
Gus.
another message? Shut your mouth.
How do you like that, Walt? Did I miss it in the ramblings that Jesse was saying? He basically told Mike that Walt had called the cops on Victor number 2.
20 years straight so far. Do you want to say something about this?
Skylar's going to come into the
I'm having a
rescue
hard time
with a
figuring
lawyer.
out
With
that's
Saul.
why we're here.
She's bringing Saul in.
Oh, I am so sorry I am late. I got lost.
She's being the slutty
Sky.
mistress,
Ooh,
getting that cleavage showing,
Skyway.
getting close to him.
Let's take a look.
Defined. You're not allowed to do that.
Well, I think I am.
No, you're not.
Well, you know what they say about a
She's
teenager.
playing stupid,
Everyone's got one.
and she's going to get a pass because she's showing the cleavage and flirting and all that.
I am. Oh, do you guys use that here? Because it is the best. It's like having a calculator on your computer.
Dad, how did you get this job?
I love her.
Right.
I'm a cashier at a car wash.
I'm not really clear
Using
about
that to her advantage too.
Wish I could.
Uh-oh. Getting ready for his meeting with Gus. That is Gus's house. I hate it when they flick their cigarette butts. Can't put it in that whole thing of soup, it'll dilute it. They skipped real fast, so did he put it in the soup or not?
Everything is happening. I will answer your questions.
He's just a different version of Walt.
Can you cook Walter's formula?
He wants to get rid of Walt. So now he knows Walt was right about Gus trying to get rid of him.
Important. Then,
This is a good excuse for him not to eat the soup, though.
after you kill Mr. White.
Answer the question.
How is him cooking going to prevent an all-out war? Give him to the other side? Which still puts Jesse at risk. He's not protected there. Skylar going to check on her money? It's still there. Shouldn't be right below the door, though. Hi, Victor number 2. Victor number 2 looks familiar. I don't know if I've seen him somewhere else.
You had it out?
He also looks like he could be a model. He's got those nice high cheekbones. He took it off of Jesse's car to see where Jesse was going. So now he's going to know that Jesse went to Gus's house, and now he's going to ask him if he gave him the dose. Ah, the place looks so much better.
Anyway, they've
Hopefully he
been
can
all over my
tell
apartment
Jesse's being real right now.
between cartel taking pot shots and chemists asking me chemistry stuff that I don't know
Walt's
how to
next
answer
question
because
is
I'm
going to
not
be,
you.
did you give him
And
the poison?
all the equipment is in Mexican instead of English.
So you saw Gus?
Told you.
What? No.
His next question.
You haven't seen Gus. You haven't spoken
Ah,
to Gus.
Jesse, he knows you're lying.
Why are you weren't at Gus's house last night. You had one thing to do.
Ah, Walt. How dare you say he doesn't have the guts? Yeah, he knows you were checking.
Everything that I have done.
Ah, bromance is over
You
again.
put a bug on my core?
He killed Gail for
killed
you.
me is what you've done.
Ah, that's how we got the blood in the glasses. Told y'all, domestic violence relationship here. Now he's got to clean up the house again. Now, it wasn't Jesse's hands that picked up his glasses. It was Walt's hands and shoes. Then get out.
Get the fuck out of here and never come back.
And that is that. So I thought it was possible that, what's his name? Jesse could have poisoned him because he didn't really eat the soup and they didn't really show all that, which was part of the tension and everything. But I was going to say he still could have because Walt said it takes a couple of days for the poison to kick in. So, but he pulled the cigarette out and said it's still there. So he didn't do it, but he still could. And we do have a couple of days, at least, till the end of the season. So we'll have to see where they go and what they do and all that. Walt just really gets on my nerves if you guys can't tell. I'm glad Jesse's standing up for himself more. It still sucks that everybody still assumes he's not as smart as he actually is. And we have that. I just noticed you can see the back of her head pattern. uh, we have the fact that Skylar saved Ted initially, but he said he can't pay the back taxes. And I know you can do payment plans, but he must have spent all of his money or something. Of course, she was talking about his bathroom and all that kind of stuff, so maybe he spent it on luxury type stuff. His car wasn't luxurious, but maybe other stuff he spent the money on. So even trying to do a payment plan, he may not be able to do. And in that case, is that going to come back around and Skylar's going to be in deep water later? Or maybe she's not in deep water because she played the dumb blonde. And so maybe they've written her off, but if he doesn't pay, then he goes to jail. I still think it's going to come around and bite her in the butt. The only problem with eating dried cherries is the juice. Well, they're dried, but they're still sticky. Gets on your fingers, and then everything else gets on you too. And we never did have Walt Jr.'s birthday party. Wasn't that last episode we were supposed to have the birthday party? At any rate, I'm just anxious to get to the end. I want to see what happens. Go from there. How big of an ass is Walt going to make out of himself? What is Jesse going to end up doing? And poor Mike is in the middle of all of it. So, and I guess Walt figured out, I'm guessing from the way Walt responded, that Jesse is the one who told Mike that Walt called the cops on Victor number 2. So, fun. Thank you all for joining me on this one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.